Good day, everyone. Yeah, today we'll also be talking about the number-based system because we are not done with the number-based system. So in our last class, I talked about the addition of numbers and I did with division of numbers in base 2. So we talked about that, how to divide and how to multiply. I explained that in our last video. And today we'll be talking about hexadecimal. Yeah, because in our previous classes, when we were talking about the number-based system, I said we have 4 systems that we really need to deal with. Number one, we have a lot of systems, but the most crucial ones that I brought in for the number-based system were the base 2, I gave for base 8, I gave for hexadecimal, and the decimal system, which is base 10 as well. But to the hexadecimal, we're talking about the hexadecimal today. And this hexadecimal comprises of 16 digits. So which are what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Are we there? Where your A is 10, your B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15. So if you count all these digits, they are 16 in numbers. The reason why we stop at F, which is 15, is because it must not be up to the base, because hexadecimal means a base of 16. That is base 16. Do we get that? So today we'll be talking about additions in hexadecimals. We'll be going into the additions in hexadecimals. So that is, we mix numbers together and we put all these alphabets in line with it and we add it together. So example 1. For the example 1, if we are having CB3 base 16 plus ABD. So I'm just adding this digit to it. So are we good to go? So, and don't forget, your A is 10, your B is 11, your C is 12, your D is 30, your E is 40, and your F is 15. Are we good to go? So now, what do we have here? 3. 3 plus D. What's your D? 13. This one is also in base 16. That is 3 plus 13. That will be what? That's 16. And I told you that it must not be up to the base. If it is up to the base, you divide. If it is more than the base, you divide. So 16 divided by 16, what do you think we are going to have? That is 1, remainder 0. So we are writing our remainder, which is 0, then we keep 1. Then here it says 1 plus B. That is 1 plus B. What's your B? 11. That's 1 plus 11. That's 12. 12 plus 11. That's what? That's 23. 12 plus 11, that's 23. So 23 divided by 16. How many times will 16 go in 23? It will go 1. It will remain 7. So we are writing our remainder, which is 7. Then we keep 1. 1 plus C, that is 1 plus 12, that's 13. 13 plus 10, that's also what? 23. 23 divided by 16, that's 1, remainder 7. So we are writing 7, then we are keeping 1. Then we drop the 1. That's 1770 base 16. Then we get that. So let me do another example on this. Let me just use everything as an hexadecimal to solve questions on example 2. So to solve questions on example 2, like example 2, let's just say we are having DAD, D-A-D, that is base 16, plus CAC, base 16. Then we get that. Now, what is D? For our D, what do we have as our D here? That's 13. So 13 plus C, that is 13 plus 12. That is what? That's 25. 25 divided by 16. That will be what? 1, remainder 9. So we are writing 9, we are keeping 1. So that is here, 1 plus 10, 11. 11 plus 10, that's 21. 21 divided by 16, that's 1, remainder 5. Did we get that? So we are writing 5, we are keeping 1. So 1 plus D. Yeah, what's our D? Our D is 13. 1 plus 13, that's what? 14. 14 plus 12, that's 26. So 26 divided by 16, that is what? 1, remainder 10. So instead of writing 10, because I'm dealing with hexadecimal, I'll write what? A. Then I keep 1. Because it is 1 remainder 10, then I drop 1. Base 16. Do we understand that? Yeah. So I would really want you guys to solve more examples yourself. Just create a particular kind of examples that you can pick. You can just say ABC base 16 plus BAB. You can just try that. Just make sure you just what? Form any question yourself and deal with what? The additions of numbers in hexadecimal. So we just really explain the additions of numbers. So I'm just only doing 2 examples on this. So then we go into a subtraction of numbers in what? In hexadecimal. Are we good to go? So I will be rubbing this off, then creating another one. I hope you are following. Now, let's go into the subtraction of numbers in hexadecimal. Subtraction of numbers in hexadecimal. So example 3, because we've done example 1, example 2, and I gave these as a class exercise for us to just try and to get ourselves, to make sure we understand this very well. So example 3, if we're having CBA minus ACC base 16 base 16. Are we there? So how are we going to go about it? What is A? A is 10. What is C? C is what? Is 12. So you know we cannot subtract. You cannot say 10 minus 12 and have minus 2. It will not work like that. So what do you think we are going to do? So you borrow from this. B changes to A. How are we going to go? The number you borrow here will be in form of 16, that base. Will be in form of that base. So 16 plus 10, what am I going to have? I'll be having 26. 26 minus C, which is 12. 26 minus 12, what am I going to have? I'll be having what? 14. Do we get that? So what is my 14? My 14 there will be what? Will be E. Do we get that? Now here, what do you think we are going to have here? We're having A. Can A subtract C? No. So we borrow from C. So if we borrow from C, what do you think we are going to have in the process of borrowing from C? C changes to B. And the number we're adding here will be in form of base 16. So that is 16 plus A. So that's 16 plus 10, that's 26. 26 minus 12. What are we going to have there? We're also going to have 14. And what's 14? E again. Are we going to go? And what is B? B is 11. And what is A? A is 10. So 11 minus 10. What are we going to have here? We're having what? 1. Do we get that? Are you guys following me? Do we get that? So we're having 1 EE base 16. Now, example 4. So if I'm having FED base 16 minus CAB base 16. I think this one is very, very simple and it's easier for us to work on this. So what is D? D is 13. 13 minus 11. 13 minus 11 is going to give us what? That's 2. So do we get that? So 13 minus 11, that's what? 13 minus 11 is 2. What is E? E is what? 14 minus what? 14 minus 10, which is what? Which is 4. What is F? F is 15 minus 12, which is what? Which is 3 base of 16. Do we get that? Okay, let's try one more example on this. Let me rub this example 3. So we try one more example on this. So example 4. Example 5, I mean. So if I'm having CABD base 16 minus ACCF base 16. Now D minus F, that is 13 minus 15, that's impossible. So what do you think we're going to do? So what do you think we're going to do? 13 minus F. So that is 13 minus 15, that's minus 2. Yeah, but there are other ways of doing this. I also have a short way of doing this, but I will explain in the next class. So D, which is 13, minus F, which is 15, it cannot subtract. It won't go. So the next thing is I borrow from this, it changes to be here to A, and here will be a base of 16. So 16 plus 13, what am I going to have? I'll be having what? 29. 29 minus what? Minus F. 29 minus 15. What am I going to have? I'll be having 14. And what's my 14? Yes, E. Then A minus C. Will that be? That's 10 minus 12. Will it work? No. So I borrow from this one. This one changes to 9. Because here before 8 is 9. And after 9 is A. Do we get that? So here changes down to 9. Then here will be 16. 16 plus 10. That's 26. 26 minus 12. That is what? That's 14, which is also E. So 9 minus C is impossible. So I borrow from this. This one changes to B. And here will be 16. 16 plus 9. That will be 25. 25 minus 12. That will be 13. And what's 13? That's D. B minus A. That will be what? That's 1. 1 D E E with 16. I hope we all understand this. Please, I really want us to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.